Hi guys, and welcome to DIY Hair School. My name is Jillian, and today I am going to teach you how I get my fine flat hair to always look perky and fluffy and soft and just bouncy. And I'm going to do that by showing you how I wash and blow dry my hair and what products I use in the entire process. Here is my freshly washed hair straight out of the towel. I'm going to use volumizing mousse. We're going to stick with the sexy hair today, and I'm going to go in with the Big Altitude Volume Mousse. It is a stronghold mousse. As you can see, my hair has not been brushed since I have washed and conditioned it. I never brush my hair when it's wet. If you are interested in why and how that works and doesn't create a giant tangled mess, then let me know in the comments and I can make another video explaining why it's bad to brush your hair when it's wet and how you can avoid it completely. So we are going to take some mousse. Everyone is going to have a different right amount. I always suggest starting with about a golf ball size amount. If you use that amount and your hair feels really dirty and weighed down and gross afterwards, it was too much. And if it feels like the product didn't do anything at all, probably wasn't enough. So you might have to experiment, especially when you use a new product. You're going to work that volume mousse all through your roots, and whatever's left on my hands, just the residue, I just rake that through the rest of my hair lightly. Since we are going to blow dry the hair, I like to add something for smoothness and heat protection, because protecting your hair, especially if it's fine, is really, really important. So today we are using the Main Magic 10-in-1 Primer for Fine Hair by Eve NYC. I love this stuff. If you're going to put any smoothing products in your hair, it's super important that you purchase products that are formulated specifically for fine hair. That way they aren't going to weigh your hair down. If you use a smoothing product that is meant for thicker hair, coarse hair, frizzy hair, then it will probably be too heavy for your hair. So this is an oil product, but it is super lightweight and does not weigh my hair down at all. So I just spritz through the mids and ends. I avoid my root area with anything aside from my volumizing products. And then I just kind of massage the hair to make sure it's gotten all the way through all of my roots and ends to protect my hair. Then we're going to take the blow dryer and we're going to start with a rough dry. I'm going to flip my head upside down and just start to dry. And again, I still have not brushed my hair. As my hair starts to dry, you'll see a lot of the tangles have started to come out. If you have really tangly hair, I would suggest also adding a leave-in conditioner that has detangling in it to help get those tangles out. But again, I don't brush my hair while it's wet. Now my hair is most of the way dry. My roots are probably almost 100% dry, and the mids and ends are still a little bit damp. And now I'm going to go in with my hairbrush and just brush through anything. There's not much tangles left, but this will just get out any tangles that are left before I go in with my round brush. You want to brush with a detangling brush like a wet brush. This is a Wet Brush Pro in the Disney edition, so it's super adorable. You want to go in with a brush like that when you're brushing your hair so that you avoid any breakage. It's better to brush with this than to rip all your tangles out with your round brush, because your round brush will definitely break your hair more if it's ripping through tangles than a detangling brush that is meant to gently pull tangles out. Now I'm going to take a clip. I like these gator clips because they have the little teeth and they are springy, so they hold a ton of hair really easily, or even a little bit of hair really easily, because they have a lot of pressure in them. So it doesn't really matter how much hair you are clipping, they do the job in one clip. So I'm just going to take out a thin bottom layer. I am going to use a oval shaped blow drying brush. You can also just use a round brush with your blow dryer, but I do find this is easier when you're doing it on yourself, especially if you're not super skilled. I'm a hairdresser, so I blow out people's hair with a brush and a blow dryer all day long, and I still find this one easier on myself. It does get very hot, and it is a little bit more direct heat than just using a blow dryer with a round brush that's separate, so you do want to be careful that you don't singe your hair, and you do want to make sure you're using adequate heat protection. I like to brush most of the sections towards my face as I blow dry, except when we get to here, this kind of perimeter area, I like to blow dry away. It shouldn't take too long for each section to get dry because the hair should be pretty much almost dry at this point anyways. Once you're using a round brush, you really don't want to do it when your hair's soaking wet because it will take forever. Now we're at the top mohawk section of the head, and I like to take each of these sections and blow dry them away from the face. And there we go. It gets me tons of volume, so much fluffiness. My hair always looks so soft, so cute, so pretty. And I do this pretty much every time I blow dry my hair, so probably twice a week is about how often I wash my hair, twice in 7 days. And yeah, those are my favorite products for achieving this look and how I always make my hair look full and bouncy instead of flat and sad. Thanks so much for watching today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of DIY Hair School. I hope you've learned something and you can try out some of these tricks on yourself at home. Let me know in the comments if there are any other videos you would like me to make, any other topics you would like me to cover. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my tutorials, and check me out on Instagram and TikTok as well for more video content. Thanks, guys.